Hello everyone, myself Om Prakash Katte, and today we are discussing the class 9 chapter Improvement in Food Resources, and our topic is crop variety improvement. Students, 1952 to 2010 we have increased the 4 times more production of the crop. But as the population is increasing day by day, we have to look for the more production of the food crops. According to World Hunger Index, there are 25% of the people, those are suffering from the malnutrition and hunger. So there is a need of improvement of the food production from the animal as well as the plant. Today we are discussing crop variety improvement in the crops. Students, crop variety improvement, why the need? As I told you, population is increasing, so production we have to increase. We have to improve the variety of the crop. Such type of variety we should grow which give the more production, which give the more quantitative and qualitatively better production. They should be resistant to the diseases. They should be resistant to the other extreme environmental condition, and such type of variety improvement we have to do. So first important part in variety improvement, how we can increase the production, or we can do the improvement in the variety. One important method is hybridization. So this hybridization process, what is hybridization and why this process is implemented at present? Hybridization, what happen? We are selecting the good variety. Suppose I am having the variety number 1 of the crop. So desired variety or group variety of the crop is selected. Another variety I am having B variety. So I have the 2 varieties of the crops. Crops 2 variety. Variety number 1, this variety is give the more production. So it is having the more productive. Production is high. And B variety is having the resistant to the diseases. So if this crop A is grown, then we are getting the more product or more crop production, whereas the B variety we are getting this disease crop is having the resistant to the disease. It means this variety of the crop is not, it is resistant to microbe, it is resistant to the worm, it is resistant to the nematode. So this variety is the disease resistant variety. Okay, so now variety number 1 which give the more production, so your product is high productive. B variety is the disease resistant variety. So what we are doing, these 2 varieties are crossed together, and after the crossing we will get the another variety which is called the hybrid variety. This hybrid variety is having the characteristic of both. It is having the more productive, so we will get the more production, plus it is having the resistant to disease. So both characteristics are here. One, it is more productive as well as it is resistant to disease. It means characteristic of the both parents came in this new variety which is called the hybrid. So this process is called the hybridization. The process of obtaining hybrid is called the hybridization. So student, the crossing is done between the genetically dissimilar plant. So if we require the desired characteristic, then crossing is made between the genetically dissimilar plant. So their genes are different. They are genetically different. These type of varieties of the plants are selected and then they are crossed. So I have done the crossing here. This type of hybridization can be achieved between the two different varieties. So different varieties of the crops. Suppose I am taking the one variety of the crop, Hira. So varieties of Hira are varieties of the Moti. So these varieties of the rice, IR36. So IR. So this intervarietal, the crossing may be done different varieties. Or it is done between different species. There are the different species of the crop. So the hybridization is done, crossing is done between the different species. Or it is made by this is done in the different type of genera. So what is mean? Hybridization is a process in which we are doing the crossing between the genetically dissimilar plant. They are dissimilar in variety also. They are different specific also, and they are the different genus. Different genera crop variety are crop. So hybridization process is what? It is the technique or it is the process in which the genetically dissimilar plants are crossed. Second important for the crop variety improvement is introducing the gene. Nowadays what happened? We are isolating the gene of desired characteristic. And this is introduced into the crop. So this is called introducing the gene. So gene is introduced. So genetically modified crop we are getting. So if I am having suppose the apple. So in this apple, if I will introduce the another gene is introduced here. Suppose the gene is having the color gene. So earlier apple the color was different, but now one gene is introduced here. So color of the apple being changed, or it is become changed, and it is happened due to the insertion of gene. So nowadays the good characteristic of the gene is introduced into the crop, and now we are getting the variety that is called genetically modified crop, or it is also known as GMC. So these are the two methods. Except this, artificial hybridization is there, plant breeding procedure is there. So this type of method, but we should remember what is hybridization and how the introducing of gene is done. So these are the two methods, one hybridization and introducing the gene. It is important for the crop variety improvement. Students, why do we go for the crop variety improvement? So there are some factors for which variety improvement is done. This factor for which the variety improvement is done. So why do we increase the variety? And first is what? High yield. High production of the food is required because the population is increasing. So the demand of the food is increases, and for this purpose, high yield production, we have to do the variety improvement. Here we are increasing the product, and this productivity of the crop is increases by hybridization and plant breeding. So we have to give preference to the hybridization. We have to give preference to the plant breeding, so we can get the enough amount of the crops and grain and food. So that is called higher yield. So for obtaining the higher yield, obtaining the more production, for this variety improvement to be done. Second variety improvement is done for quality. Crop quality is very important characteristic. If this is having the good quality, then we are purchasing, and if its quality is the deteriorated, we are neglected to them. So crop improvement is done, variety improvement is done for improve the quality. Butter quality, if wheat is observed, then baking quality of wheat is the best. In pulses, they should have the more protein quality of pulses. If seeds we are selecting, then should we have the high oil quality. So such type of crops are grown, or such type of crops are selected in improvement, variety improvement, which are having the high quality or improved quality. Suppose baking quality of wheat is better. Pulses, protein, they should give the protein. Oil, quality of the seed. So these are the desirable characteristics for the variety improvement. Third, variety improvement is done for the biotic and abiotic resistance. Generally what happens, whatever crops we are producing, these crops are affected by two factors. Biotic factor means living factors. It means insects, birds, microbes, some rodents or rat. This type of organism are living organism and they are called biotic organism. So these biotic organisms are damaging the crops. And that's why the crop production get affected. So we have to develop such type of variety of the crop which are resistant to this biotic organism. They are not affected by insect, not affected by the bird, not affected by the microbes or rat. So such type of variety we have to produce, and for which we have to go for the variety improvement. Next is abiotic factor. Many times we are watching. That's the flood that deteriorate the production of the crop. Heat, cold, frost, flood, drought, salinity, all these are the number of abiotic factors. They are also affecting the crop production. So we have to produce such type of varieties of the crop which are not affected by heat, which are not affected by the cold. They can grow in the flood area also. They can resistant in the drought times also. So such type of variety we have to select, and for this purpose variety improvement have to done. Next one, change in the maturity duration. Another point, variety improvement is done for what? Change in the maturity. So generally what happens, the farmer, whatever they are growing the crop, now the crops are grown. Suppose the paddy, it takes the 4 to 6 months. For the wheat, they take the 4 to 5 months. But if we produce the such type of varieties of the crop which can be matured in short duration. So that can be mature in 2 months also, that can be mature in the 2 to 4 months also. So this type of the crop production where the maturity time of the crop is less is preferable. And that's why the variety improvement is done for what? For short duration. Maturity short duration. So such type of crops are produced which mature in short duration. Then if crop is produced or crop is matured in the short duration, in this time what happens? The farmer can grow the many crops. Multiple crops can be grown in the same field if maturity timing of the crop is reduced. And farmer will grow the many crops in that same land. As well as when the maturity duration is short, it is easy for the harvesting. And this also help to reduce the losses of the crop. So if a long maturity time is there, the most of the grains get damaged by the insect, bird and viruses, and during the harvesting also so much loss is done. So if we are selecting such type of varieties of the crop which gets matured in the short duration, and for this purpose such type of variety we have to produce, variety improvement have to be done. Next is wider adaptivity. Students, the many crops, they do not grow in the extreme condition. So particular crops grow in the particular condition. South part of India, generally you can see coconut-like plants are more in number. But such type of plants, if grown in the different places, they will not survive or they will not successfully produce the coconut. In such cases, what happens? Such type of crop variety we have to develop. For this purpose, we have to go for the variety improvement. So, this type of crop variety we have to develop which can grow in the different environment condition. So, this type of varieties of the sugarcane, varieties of the wheat or varieties of the rice we can grow, or paddy we can grow, which can be survive in different environment condition, and for that variety improvement is needed. Next is desirable agronomical character. So according to our benefit, according to our need, we are producing the different type of crop. Suppose tall and profuse branching, many branches are there. So tall plants, tall crops as well as profuse branching crop are better as the fodder. So Barsim, Sudan, this type of grasses, they are having the taller as well as they are having the more branching. So this type of crop is preferred for the fodder. So if we require the fodder for the cattle, in such cases we have to prepare the crop which are taller, having the profuse branching. Similarly, if we look toward the grains production only, cereals productions only, so in such cases we have to select the dwarf varieties of the crop, because the dwarf variety will not be affected by the flood. This is not affected by the drought-like of condition. So this type of dwarf varieties are better for the production of more grains or cereal. And last one we are having, this is not the part of our NCERT book, that is for development of novel variety. It means such type of varieties of the crops are produced which are seedless tomato. Generally the tomato, in native tomato or traditional tomato has the native tomato has the many seeds, and if we want to such type of seedless tomato, then we have to go for the variety improvement. Similarly, seedless tomato, seedless lemon, and different looks and color of the crops. Fruits and vegetables, generally you will see, generally we prefer such type of fruit which looks fresh or their colors are very proper. So the preferable things are different type of looks and different type of color of the vegetables as well as the fruit. So genetic variety improvement is done for the all these factors. Again, you see, I am summarizing this one. Crop variety improvement. In these cases, hybridization is the process where two different genetically dissimilar plants are crossed. And if dissimilar plants are crossed, we are getting the hybrid with the desired characteristic. One more thing where improvement is done, that is introduction of the gene. So desired genes is introduced, and when desired gene is introduced, that is called GMC, genetically modified crop. Higher classes we will study about this in the detail. Then some factor for which variety improvements are done. What are these? Higher yield. Variety improvement are done for the better and high productivity of the grain, for input quality, for resistance to the biotic and abiotic factor, for the short maturation time. They can grow in the any extreme type or any different type of climatic condition. They should have the desirable characteristic, agronomical characteristic, tall plant and profuse branching, as I told, for fodder, dwarfness, variety of crop for the cereal, and for development of novel variety, seedless, tomato, lemon, as well as different type of looks and color of the fruits and vegetables are formed. So for this one, we have to go for the variety improvement.